What's up guys, Rexer here, and today I'll be doing 5 things I absolutely love about my Subaru BRZ. So if you missed my last video, I did 5 things I hate, now this is 5 things I love about my car. Again, I went 12,000 miles in the past 2 years, so I've been babying it mile-wise, but driving-wise, yeah, you can probably already tell, I've been driving it pretty good, you know? Alright guys, so the first thing I love about my Subaru BRZ is that it is rear-wheel drive. As you guys saw in the beginning of this video, I can do some skids, I can drift around. That is honestly my favorite thing I love about this car. Rear-wheel drive and like the body style of it. We'll put that all into one thing because that's just what this car is, you know? Rear-wheel drive, front engine. It looks great and I just love it. So that would be the first thing I love about this car, is the design of it and that it's rear-wheel drive. Without that, if it was all-wheel drive, then I might as well buy a WRX. I like WRXs more all-wheel drive, you know, obviously. So that is number 1 thing I love on my BRZ. So the second thing I absolutely love about my car is the mod availability. So there's so many mods you can do on this car. As for me, I have headers down there, headers, exhaust all the way back to the back of the car with a tune, making around 240, 250 horsepower. And I love that. I just love how many customizations you can do to this car. There's so many things out there, like body kit wise, engine mod wise, interior wise, exterior wise, that you can do on these cars, and I just love the community around it. So that is the second thing I love about this car, is just how much you can do to it to customize it to make it your own. And I love seeing other people's builds and what they do on their cars. I love how everybody's going like a different route with their cars, whether it's track wise, drift wise, or autocross, doesn't really matter, or stance, you know. The third thing on my list about things I love about my BRZ, it's a shifter. So it just feels great. I love this transmission. I guess I should say transmission. The 6-speed transmission in these cars are phenomenal, and they can hold up a decent amount of horsepower, and I love them. The way that they feel going through the gears, like a short throw shifter would help. However, it's actually not that long of a throw. So it's pretty notchy as well. Everything about it feels good to me, and the reverse lockout like that. It just feels so smooth to me, and I just love it. I love the way it feels. Love that 6 speeds and not 5. So that is the third thing I love on my BRZ, which is the manual transmission and how this notchy and everything feels. It's amazing. It feels so good and so satisfying to drive. Next on my list is probably shocking to you guys, as I know in other people's videos, everybody talks about the seats, but dude, these things have great bolstering. And yes, this is number 4 on my list of things I love about my car, because I do not feel the need of getting racing seats in this car or drifting seats, because the bolstering like it just holds you in there so concave upwards, and including on the sides, it's bolstered really well. The material is really nice to me. The stitching on it really nice. None of the stitching is coming apart at all. It just all looks so good. It looks sporty, it feels sporty, it holds me in so well. I'm about 5'11" or 6 feet tall, and I fit pretty well in this car, especially even with the helmet on. I do fit. I think people, if you start getting close to like 6'2", 6'3", and with a helmet, you'd be getting close to hitting the roof of the car. And to me, they are comfortable. My friend actually at my work, when we go on a ride to go get food, well, my work, which quarantine time, so I don't work, but I'll be getting back to work soon enough. But every time when we take my car to go get food, after we eat food and come back and sit in my car, he just sits there and like he literally just wants to fall asleep because of how comfortable the seats are and how tinted the windows are, which you can't really tell, but I guess you can tell right here how dark that is compared to this. But like my windows are technically, I guess, illegal. I don't know, but yeah. I've even took this car to Bowling Green, Kentucky, which is like a 5-hour drive from where I live, and I felt fine the entire time. Like when I got out of the car, I was like relieved to get up, but no matter what car you drive, 5 hours you're gonna want to get up. But overall, I was super comfy. I love these seats, and so that's why it's one of the things I absolutely love about my BRZ. So guys, the last thing on my list will be reliability. I have had no issues whatsoever with my BRZ. I know many other people, even with 100,000 miles, have no issues on their cars as long as you keep up with the maintenance and all that. Just do your diff flush, brake flush, transmission flush, spark plugs and all that, and you're good to go. I'm coming up to 60k miles, and so I'll be doing those things pretty soon. I've already done brake flush and clutch flush, so I'm set on that. Obviously, I do oil changes every 3,000 miles or even less sometimes if I'm doing like a lot of drift events back to back to back on E85 especially, because E85 will thin out your oil. Keep that in mind. If you're riding E85, then you should be doing oil changes more often than other people. But that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. The 5 things I absolutely love about this car. And I could actually name many more. This car is just phenomenal. The way it feels, the way it drives, phenomenal. How much storage space this car actually has, like the trunk, and like I can fit like 4 wheels and tires in this car, and it fits just fine. So it's just amazing how much space there actually is in this thing for what it is for being a sports car. But I'm gonna stop right there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you guys better stay safe out there. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.